Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Frozen Frontier.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh God, Greg's not here. I could have sworn he was here when I started everything.
He waited until you sat down, and then he got up and left.
Did he learn invisibility?
No,
This
he hasn't
level,
learned
what's going
anything.
on?
He's done nothing.
It was a joke, but
Oh.
because he's not there, right? Invisibility.
Yeah.
That's me with the jokes.
You're so good.
Yeah.
Let's see why your girlfriend likes you.
Yeah. Well, aside from the obvious,
Yeah.
no lies. Good.
Well, Neal, did I catch anything in my snares?
Yes. Yes, you do, actually. When you come back to the fort, one of the guardsmen, a man by the name of Tom, tells you that you caught a kobold in your
He tells
snares.
me that I caught a kobold.
Yeah, these are the snares that you set before you left.
They've been checking them for me. I don't have to check it myself and find a sad frozen kobold.
I mean, they were walking around one day looking for food, and hey, look, there's a kobold hanging from a tree.
What'd you do with it?
He was dead by the time we got to him. But we didn't know. We put the body under snow outside of the fort. We didn't know if you had needs for it.
Other than to identify which tribe it came from, I can't think what you'd possibly need a dead kobold for.
I mean, look, you tell me. You got the tattoo guy and the cannibal, and I'm just look. We don't know what you need.
Yeah, it's good that you brought this to me. You're right. Ferris probably would have eaten it. Yarmir maybe would have scrapped it for parts. All right. Where'd you bury it? No.
He takes you to the snow drift near the keep.
I'll at least dig it up so we can identify the body.
Yep.
Maybe
Nimrod's there with you.
I'll probably fetch Nimrod and Captain William. See if. So Nimrod, which you know who this kobold is?
Nimrod slowly nods. Mm-hmm.
Is this one of your cousins?
Mm-mm.
Different pack?
Mm-hmm. Fat Pack.
Fat Pack?
Mm-hmm.
Where Fat Pack live?
By Big Mountain.
By Big Mountain. I point across the north, across the bay to those mountains. Or this mountain.
Other one. Yeah, that one. No, that one. Yeah, no, that one. That one.
It's the same mountain he lives, all right.
What would he be doing all the way up here? Spying on us, I guess.
Food, water, ocean.
What do you
Fish.
usually do? What would you do if you met a member of the Fat Pack?
I snarl. I bare my teeth. I bite. I scratch. I claw. I drive off.
All right. Well, I'll translate for William. I caught one of my snares. Caught this kobold while we were out.
All right. Okay.
Seems he's from the Fat Pack, another tribe of kobolds.
Should we expect trouble, or is it just?
No, I think just be aware, I guess, that the kobolds are sniffing us out. Makes sense.
Could you make a report to Captain Hughes?
Sure. I pick up the kobold by the ankle and go to Captain Hughes.
Scribes, I think you can leave it where it is. A verbal report will suffice, I'm sure.
I shrug.
And I say to the guard,
body back in the snow and go
fill
to
it back in.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Nimrod and we share a moment over the grave, and then I turn around.
And I guess I'll go find Captain Hughes.
Come in.
Yep. Captain, it's Grimes. I step in.
Grimes.
I don't know if your soldiers have already reported this, but I snared a kobold sometime in the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Seems it's from the Fat Pack, a tribe of kobolds in the south.
Excuse me?
The mountains.
A Fat Pack? Now, is that a description of them, or is that the name of their group?
Generally both. You say you're a Hughes, they say they're a Fat Pack. You know, different cultures.
All right.
You telling me this is the sort of stuff we're dealing with down here?
Yeah.
This is
Tell
what
me
passes
about
for
it.
civilization on this.
Well, I heard about it. It's good to know that it's from. Is your friend a fat packer?
No, he's God, I can't even keep it all straight. Wet fur? No. Butt sniffer? Pardon my Cuban, ma'am.
My Cuban, that's what I'm going to be myself for that.
All right. In any case, just know we're on the kobold's radar. This tribe probably calls its home some 50 miles south across the tundra.
Well, they're not too much of a threat to my boys and girls over here, so I'm not too worried about just a single group of kobolds. But if you could ask your, what would you describe your relationship like with this kobold, the living one?
He's like a dog, particularly talkative dog, but
Would you ask your pet then if they are a particularly dangerous pack?
I'll see if I can get maybe some numbers or something out of him.
Keep up the good work then, Grimes. And actually, well, as long as I've got you here, why don't you tell me, how is Captain William doing? I know your loyalties are to him, and I wouldn't ask you to say anything untoward, but how's William doing? He seems worse for wear recently.
Looks a bit like hell, doesn't he? It's the things he's seen in these dungeons or catacombs. We've been looting, change man, but I think the captain's holding it together. It's a heavy burden that has been placed upon his shoulders.
He looks burdened in that way. He looks far less eager and carefree than when we first met.
Burden for sure, but have you seen his sword?
The flaming one, he held aloft.
I nod. Are you a religious woman, Captain?
I respect the gods as much as the next man.
Then, well, do you believe that the gods design our fates, choose some of us for certain destinies?
Certainly, of course.
Well, I think William has been cursed with an oversized destiny, as it were. He wields it well.
She looks a little envious and bitter at those remarks.
Don't no need to envy the man. He
Well, should William not be up to the task, let me know. If we need someone to take over for him, it should be something that we're ready to do.
I don't know if anyone could stand in those shoes.
Certainly.
Have you ever seen a dragon?
I have not.
Shudder.
Only the head you brought back to us.
I don't know if the captain could be replaced at this point. Who else would buckle on that dragon scale shield and look death in the face?
I suppose there are no available replacements.
Think twice before. I'd think twice before asking it to be you. If I were in your place. This world needs heroes, but I always say let it be someone else.
Sounds exactly like your reputation. No offense.
None taken. By your leave, Captain.
Of course.
I salute and step out.
Yeah, she sits down with her cup of mulled wine and thinks.
I go to find Nimrod, I guess, and ask for a little bit more information about the
Fat Pack Stupid.
Fat Pack Stupid.
Fat Pack Stupid.
How many Fat Packers? Not worth talking about.
Long snouts? Fat Packs.
How many long snouts? One and one and one, and we can go to another character if you want.
All right. Let's see. Ferris, you've already made the limbs on this stuff. You said we've spent a week here doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me mark
We're
these
playing to
off,
stay.
please. Don't die, please. Lost my calendar. How did I lose the calendar?
I think I'm good.
How did I lose
All
the
right, water. Yeah, I think we're spending a week here anyway, so that's why I rolled the week-long thing.
Perfect. Did you have anything else that you wanted to do during this downtime here?
Not really.
Okay, coolio.
Yeah.
Let's go on to William. What do
Hello.
you want to do while you're down here?
Just heal up. I'm eager to get back to where we are. Obviously, I'll give my report to Hughes.
Cool.
But given that the boat's not come in, I haven't got any new letters or anything like that. So
Yep.
maybe I'll write a letter to my wife, but we don't have to go into the
Sure.
detail of it.
Fantastic. She says she's expecting Zaz any time now, but she's
Okay.
not quite here yet. And let's go over to Yaromir then. What do you want to do with your downtime?
I think the first thing I want to do is I gotta find my Amelie and show her this cool route. And I'll give it to her like a gift, right? Like, look what we found out in the wasteland. Isn't this interesting and new? Bet you've never seen a route like this before.
I haven't.
Let's plant it and find out what it does, right? And then
Okay.
maybe we'll take
That's
care of the
interesting.
garden together for like a day.
Yeah, she likes the idea of planting it and seeing what happens with it. That's
Yeah.
very fascinating.
Maybe we do some weeding. I don't know.
Sure. Sure.
And then since nothing showed up, I guess we just learn spells.
Alrighty then. Do you know? Yeah, which spells would you like to try?
First one I want to try is number 9, the shield on the shoulder blade, wreathed in flames and water droplets.
Alrighty. Give me a. What is your chance to learn?
It is, I think, 85.
D100 then.
Yeah, it's gonna be 85.
You have successfully learned a spell.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And then I want to do the number 42, the skull over my heart.
Okay. 42. Got it.
There we go.
Learned as well.
And let's just go to 43.
Okay.
That's a fail.
Oh, all right.
And then let's see.
Each of these are taking a day, right? So that was
Correct. Yeah. I want a swirl of candle flame on the front of my left shoulder. That one's a pass.
It's 22, right?
Correct.
This is your 4th spell that you've learned, or that you've attempted to learn. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
3 passes, 1 fail. Yeah.
Correct. That's what screwed me up, is I failed one. And then I want the one behind my ear, with the like vines that are decaying or whatever. Yeah, decaying leaves behind the ears. Number 35.
Number 35. Okay.
That is a pass.
Fantastic.
And then, I don't know, one last one. What is spell 17? It's bind. Interesting. Weird. I want... Yeah, we'll go for it. I want number 10, the two fish chasing each other around the bind spell.
Okay.
And I fail that one.
Alrighty. That is 6 spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After a week here, you have new spells. You've got some rest. I think you all should be at full by now, right? Everyone's gained 21 HP. What does the party wish to do now?
All right, if we're done, I think it's time to gather our supplies and head back south to the temple and go and kill this thing.
Yep,
All right.
that's the plan. So how much food are we gonna take?
Let's just took what we took last time. It was like 40 days, right? Or 30 days?
40 something. Oh god. Hold on. So we go through 17 pounds a day. 700 pounds of food, and then we can do like 200 pounds of firewood, and then the rest that we like naturally carry on the sled will be in the portable hole.
Let's do it. Let's go. That feels good. Just to say that.
Alrighty.
How much did you settle on?
700 pounds of food and 200 pounds of firewood are what we're taking.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sweet.
It starts off with a moderate day.
Can we cross the river first?
Yeah, it's part of your movement. It'll take a little bit of time to cross the river, but
Okay.
We get 7.5 miles today.
I'll just subtract a little bit from river movement and stuff. And you'll basically get to the edge of the woods there. A nice, safe place to camp for the night.
Okay, so we don't use any firewood today.
Yeah.
Okay. The next is the 28th of March, 1511, and it is a light day. Actually, it's even a calm day. It's only 4 on the weather table.
2d6 plus 6, we get 12 miles of movement. Oof.
That's not a great one. The winds are directly against you the entire time. Your dogs are particularly poorly behaved.
I imagine coming off
Nimrod
a
gets
moderate
lost
day,
in a
there's just
snowdrift.
there's a lot of fresh snow, so it's hard to get progress.
Yeah.
It's not packed down yet.
Yeah, there's lots of stopping. William, are you at full HP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll fix it.
That's fine. The next day, the 29th of March, is a light day. 7 on the movement table.
13.5.
Okay. As you are moving southward on this day, can I get perception checks from the party?
Yes. Do I get any bonus for the spyglass?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and take advantage on it.
Okay. 2d20, d1. 15. We've got 30.
Nice.
Good thing too.
Wow. So Ferris, you're spotting with the spyglass to the west in that batch of trees there. You see the movement of medium-sized humanoid creatures. They look like gnolls, but they're 2 miles out or something, and you're barely catching them with your spyglass.
So they look like gnolls?
Yeah, but they're that sort of size and shape, but they're 2 miles outside.
Okay, so they don't look like they're humanoid, but they don't look human. They look distinctly dog-shaped in terms of like their frame.
Right, and they're not like wearing armor that's shining or reflective or anything like that.
Okay.
They've got it's probably hair. They've got like this dark covering over them, light coloring.
Okay.
I forget what color gnolls are. It's been so long since we've seen them.
We have gnolls off to the west.
How far out in those trees?
A few miles. Yeah, they're right in the tree line.
Let's ignore them if we can, but keep an eye on them tonight when you keep watch.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll keep an eye on them with the spyglass as we keep traveling.
Sure. They don't pursue you. They might not even have noticed you. And you make it 13.5 miles.
Yeah.
Down further. Okay. The next day is light as well. That should bring you all the way into Conquest.
Yeah, 18 miles. Say we got it.
Sweet. Just in time for the nighttime to go and fight this thing.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, if non-mechanically people wanted to rest for a day. We've just been traveling, but I feel like we're fresh enough to...
You got here with plenty of movement left over, so you can rest for a couple of hours, wait for the sun to go down, and then head in.
And enter the crypt after dark.
Enter the crypt after dark.
So I'd now give people a more fuller description of what happened. I say, right about where you left, Faris and Yaramir, we headed around another corner and turned right. Went up a corridor, and then I saw a larger opening in the next room at the end of the corridor. I poked my head around, and I saw what was essentially a lot of human bones constructed together in the shape of a winged monster with a red mask and flaming eyes. It cast a spell at me, and skeletons from the surrounding tombs began to awake and surround me from all sides. They were very weak, though. They went down in one hit.
Okay, so what I'd recommend here then, I think we need to rush that monster.
I think so too. We get to the corridor and we run into the room. We don't want to get stuck all in a straight line behind each other.
Right. My one concern is Yaramir. He's not exactly the close quarters type. Grimes, you plan to shoot from a distance with your crossbow, I assume? You're not much of a melee fighter. Could you keep an eye on Yaramir, protect him from any skeletons that come
Can we make a pause in the narrative real quick? Back in the wondrous garden I have, is there any chance there is like phosphorescent moss?
It seems like something you were trying to grow.
Yeah, you've got that growing in there.
Will that count? Like if I grind that up into like a glowing kind of like mixture, would that count as phosphorus for the purpose of spell components?
No, phosphorus is like an element. Like
oh, you're right. Okay, well,
phosphorus powder. I mean, it's fairly.
Yeah,
common.
no, you're right. My brain was dumb. Okay, continue.
Well, I mean, but you may have been able to acquire phosphorus.
I'd have to have bought it, and the ship hasn't come, so I couldn't have received it on the ship that didn't come, and I couldn't have put an order in for the ship that I don't have access to it.
Yeah, you didn't know you needed it, right? Until no. Okay, so yeah, I finished my description then. I say that the skeletons went down easy. I'm not sure if I destroyed all the skeletons that rose, but there's many more for it to choose from. I'm not sure how it works if it's cast a spell and they resurrect. I think our goal
here, William, we should rush in on this thing and try and get it on both sides so that one of us is at least flanking it.
I'm scared that it's going to cast some of the same magic that Yaramir's got, like a fireball or a lightning
Get close
bolt.
up to it. It'll have to hurt itself to hurt us if it's got anything big.
Yeah, but just make sure that you spread out.
Right, and if we do rush it fast enough, I know, Yaramir, you lose spells if you get hit, right?
If I am in process of casting them, it is very possible to be interrupted, yes.
It's possible we could do it back.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Don't give it time to breathe. I think we need to rush this thing down as hard as we can.
Neal, tell me that this is too meta for William to try and look at, but when it cast its grease spell at me, did it seem to be incanting and moving its hands, or did it seem innate? But that might be too meta for me to ask, so...
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. 20.
No, you don't
sure.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't mention it then.
You probably weren't even looking at it. I think you were looking the other way, and it was to your back or something.
Yaramir, do you have any method of protecting us from magic?
Depends. Is magic evil?
I'd say any magic cast
It depends
by
on
this
who you
thing.
ask, I think.
No, I'd be certain that magic cast by this thing is evil.
Yes. I have ability to grant minor protection against evil creatures and spells and
Isn't that
attacks made.
broken if you make an offensive action? I recall
Yes,
you
if
saying
you
not
attack
to.
said creature, then it will break protection.
But when I first approached it, I felt it grip my mind. Something like fear, but not quite magical in nature. Maybe Yaramir's spell could protect us from that initial.
This is possible? This is
It's worth,
possible?
worth a try, I think.
Sure, I would be happy to.
All right, are we all ready?
I suppose I will be, yes.
Grimes?
What's the plan?
Going kill
We're
this
going
thing.
to go in. William and I will rush down the dragon. Keep Yaramir safe.
I'll provide cover fire and stand by Yaramir.
Okay. If we get surrounded by skeletons, just stay calm. They're not very strong. We can rip through them. All right.
A lot of like glyph and trap-based spells. Okay.
Stick close. And I start leading the way, Neal.
All right.
Stay close, everybody.
Give Greg a second. I think he's doing some spreadsheet stuff.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm never going to be done by the time we get through here. So just go, and when I'm needed, I will act.
It's just that you'll get lost in the dungeon if you don't stick.
Oh, I hate that I have to drag my character through this dungeon. Okay.
I hate that I have to play this game.
All right, let's go.
Well, you could just put your soul into a skull, and we can carry you around on our.
They need to give you an auto follow option so that your token automatically follows somebody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. Around this corner.
So I've got my phase dagger drawn. Is it unsafe to have a loaded crossbow hanging on
Yes.
your shoulder?
That's
not a thing to
wildly
do.
unsafe.
Yeah, because you just squeeze the bottom to shoot a crossbow, right? There's no like trigger.
You
Maybe.
can't
It's
have
like
a trigger.
it's a lever on the bottom.
Right. I mean, trigger is a broad term, but it's a lever,
I mean,
or it
it's
could
not
just
like
get
a finger
bumped and the
trigger.
string could move. You know,
Yeah.
it's
right.
not exactly the safest weapon to keep loaded.
All right, so I think I've got dagger and club equipped.
Okay.
This is the way, right, Grimes?
I think you
Can we
want to go
change
up.
the music to something spookier?
Is this not spooky enough?
Oh, I thought it was still Yaramir music. Never mind. That's good. Oh, that's, yeah.
Down here.
There's the minor chord.
Fucking musicians.
Come on, catch up.
It's up here.
No, it's not. It's down here.
Yeah.
All right.
It turns right over here,
Yeah.
Yaramir. It'll wrap up.
You were up there before. I'm pretty sure.
And that's where we took the wrong turn, I think, and
Yeah, it's
lost
at the end of this corridor. It's at the end of this corridor. All right, so when we get around the corner, we just run in. Don't give the skeletons time to climb out. We need to get into the main room.
hope you've got
Keep
something
Yaramir
good
safe.
planned, Yaramir.
William, you take right. I'll take left.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess can I
that's-
cast the
that's the
spell
skull.
as I'm walking? Like, everyone, get over here.
Yeah.
Sure.
You need to all be within 10 feet of each other. This won't work.
Who are you going to put it on?
Okay, that's my question. Who do you want to be centered around? Because you're gonna get 10 feet of protection.
Either William or I guess, because we're the ones rushing in.
Yeah, so then I'll at least hit both of us. I think it's going to get cancelled as soon as I attack, right? But it might protect us from the fear aura. So as long as we're all together when we...
So
the
if
initial fears.
you rush in and attack, I'm going to put it on Ferris.
Okay.
So Ferris is going to be the center of my protection from evil spell.
Okay. So what we'll do, William, we'll run in together. and then-
There's a 10-foot radius around him, right? Be inside that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll run in and then split to its flanks. You go right, I'll go
Cast
left.
shield on my-
Ferris, you can click on your token and make an aura.
How do I do this?
You click on the wheel. of
Oh,
settings.
R01. Here we go. I got it.
Yeah, you put 10 foot.
10 feet. We'll make it blue because it's good.
All right. And I think I should switch to crossbow, right, and provide cover fire.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and tuck my club away and load a crossbow bolt. We
When
said
I'm
it's
done casting spells on Ferris, I'm going to cast my shield spell too, so it's up and running. I don't have to
Alright.
wait around on it.
Let's
I
go.
didn't see your aura at Faris.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't.
put
I
it
will
up.
fix it so he can. It's a Larry thingy that needs to be set.
Okay, and then I can see the skull up in the corridor up ahead.
It's gonna dissipate anyways. I think narratively we can work without the thing. Because basically William and I are gonna rush in. We're gonna get the fear save, then we're gonna split.
Is the skull still there now?
It's right there.
Okay.
All right.
I think now's the time to run, William. We might as well just do it now.
Okay, let's go.
All right, and
Jump
we
right.
charge. Yeah.
Run!
And we charge forward. Oh
right.
god, I moved the skull, not me. All right,
You
it's
run
one
into
square.
there, and that's
Yep.
about here where we're gonna have to make an initiative roll as you come barreling into the room.
Sure. Do we
Perhaps
get
you can catch
advantage
up
for
to Yarmir.
the rush since we literally like charge forward?
No, it hears you coming. You're clanging all over the place and having conversations. It can totally hear you. So let's roll initiative.
Yes.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Greg.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying. There we go.
Nice. So, what spell components were you tinkering with as we walked down that hall?
None. I go first, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? We're actually right on the verge of our break, so why don't we take our break right here, and when we come back, let's do the battle all in one big go.
Okay.
So we'll see you guys on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.